Welcome to the first ever episode of Coach and Court. During this segment, I'm going to be accompanied by a local coach in the Lehigh Valley that coaches some of our favorite sports. This coach is going to give us some advice and technique and tips about the sport that they coach. It could be your favorite sport, or maybe it's a sport you don't know much about. That being said, today we're talking about golf, a sport that became wildly popular during the pandemic. And with that in mind, our current coach for this episode is going to be my buddy John Marone. John, you are the golf pro here at Harker's Hollow Golf Club in Phillipsburg, New Jersey. Since it is our first episode, I figured let's start with some of the basics. We're going to learn how to drive today, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking forward to it. So today I'm going to have 3 tips for you. We're going to talk about ball position, we're going to talk about how we tee it up, and we're going to talk about how we set the driver down behind the ball at address.
Awesome. Let's get started. All right, John, I got my tee, I got my ball, I got my driver. What is first?
So the first thing we have to talk about is how high we tee the ball up with the driver. So predominantly we want about half the ball above the top of our driver. That looks great, Courtney.
All right, what's next?
So ball position. Unlike an iron shot, we want to hit the driver on the way up. So to do that, we're going to play the ball off our front foot, right about there.
Okay, front foot.
Yep, that looks great. And then the last thing, before we even swing the golf club, is we want to make sure the driver is in a correct spot to use all the loft on the driver. So we want to make sure that this part right here is correctly on the ground.
And is that correct? A little bit upwards? Okay.
And then we're going to use that top arrow to aim at our target line.
All right, we're going to give it a go here. Now, John, I popped it way up. What did I do wrong?
So you kind of just lowered your shoulders a little bit and lifted underneath it. We want to make sure we maintain the proper posture throughout our golf swing.
Okay, so what should my posture be when I'm swinging?
It should be kind of tall, just like a normal sport, but we don't want to change it. It's most important to be consistent.
Guys, I'm new to golf as well, so if I can figure out how to drive, so can you. Obviously, John, you're the pro here at Harker, so tell the people how they can get in contact with you if they want to set up a lesson.
So you can visit the Harker's Hollow website, or you can email me directly at jmarrone4354@gmail.com.
Perfect, John. Thanks so much. That's been our first edition of Coach and Court from Harker's Hollow Golf Club for the Service Electric Network. I'm Courtney DuPont.